Before we start making our nut and bolt, there's some things that we probably want to review that's going to make your life a little bit easier. So the first one is selecting. So if I have this, I can do a couple of things. I can make a box around it, and that selects everything in it. I can also just, if I want to select part of it, I can go click. So it selects whatever I clicked on, so the inside or the outside. If I go double click on it, click, click, any surface and anything around it will be selected. So I can go in, and if I go off to the side right here, bam, have this guy. So again, if I go, let's say I want to select this guy, click for the surface, right? Click, click, selects the surface and anything bound to it. If I triple click, 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 then it selects everything that it touches. So basically, making a box, I can also go click, 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 and I can click stuff, just triple click, and it selects everything. So a couple of different ways of making selections. So as I come in, let's say that I have the bottom and I have all of these guys. I want to select maybe all of them, right? I'm going to go click, click, selects these guys, click, 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 selects everything. So I can come in and select whatever I want. Let's say I want to select all of these guys, all the kind of like little edges sticking out from it, but not the bottom. So I have a couple of options I can go in and do. I can come in and I can try to make a box that's touching them. So I got like a lot of them, right? Let's see if I can do a better job. Bam. So I can come in and basically try to skirt, and oh, I got all of them. Good job. I can come in and kind of make a box that doesn't click that guy. So that's kind of time consuming, and I need to line stuff up good. So another option I could have done is I can go click, click, click. So now all of these things is collected. Then I can hold the shift key, right? And I can go click. Now the bottom is not selected. Or I can go click, click. Now the bottom and the edge is not selected. So any combination of these things that you need to do will help you out. Okay, so let's say I want to select only the bottom to make it a group, right? I can go click, click, right click on it, make group. So now the bottom is a group, but all the rest of it is not. If I want to ungroup it, ungrouping is really called explode for whatever reason. I right click and I go explode. Now nothing is a group. So again, selecting and making groups. Okay, so let's go to the next. Whoa, look at that thingy. So I have this thing, which is really just a bunch of spirals. Bam. So I go in, and let's say that I only want to keep one spiral that goes all the way to the top. So I can go in on one of them, and I go click, click, click. So that selected that whole spiral to the top, right? And nothing else. I just triple click on that one rod coming out. Let's do it again so you can see. So I just pick any one of these guys. I go, if I clicked on one, it would just click on one segment of it. It's a bunch of segments on top of each other. Click, 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 all of them. So triple click on them and I select all of them. But what if I want to delete everything but that one? Okay, I can select the whole thing. So the whole thing is selected now. And then I want to keep just one of them. So I go shift and I go click, click, click. So now it deselected that one. Let's say I also want to keep the bottom. So I go in and I go click, click on the bottom. Whoa, the bottom was a group. Did I make the bottom a group earlier? I'll go click, click, click. And then I'll go click on the bottom also. I had made the bottom a group for the reason. So now I have the bottom and that's selected. But in all my confusion, because the bottom was a group, I wanted to do the opposite. So I select this guy, right? I again go in. I'm just going to triple click on one of them, grab my select tool, and I go shift key, click, click, click. So now that one is deselected, and I'm just going to go click on the bottom is deselected. So now I have everything but the bottom and one of the spirals selected, and I can just hit my delete key, bam, and I'm left with one spiral going up. So again, I hope that makes sense for making selections. Many ways to do it. Okay, let's talk about grouping and ungrouping. So I have our pillar that we used in all our Greek temples right here. So I can go in, and if I move anything on it, right? If I take this guy and move it, it moves only the surface that I was using. So I can go in, let's say I want a bunch of these guys, I want to use them. So this guy consists of, I have the bottom box, which is really a bunch of surfaces and whatnot. Or I can go in and select the whole thing. Now I can move that. But if I go in and, haha, you guys going to hear my phone thing in the background. If I want to select the whole thing and use it a bunch, it's going to be easier to make it a group. So if I right click on it, make group, now it's going to go in and it's going to go treat this whole thing as one unit. So now when I move it, bam, now it moves as one unit. If I wanted to go in and change something on it, then I can do a couple of things. If I want to put it in edit mode, I can go click, click. So now it's in edit mode. That means that I can go in and do whatever I want on it. Like I can paint this part of it red. To get out of edit mode, I just go like this. So double click, bam, puts a group in edit mode. Click outside it, takes it off edit mode. So if you want to change something in a group, just double click on it. Okay, finally, if you want to ungroup something, if I don't want this to be a group anymore, all I need to do is go right click and explode. So explode is ungroup. So I can select it, bam, and I can go group, and I can explode it to ungroup. I wonder just can I triple click and select all of this? Click, click, click. Yeah, so didn't select this guy for whatever reason. Interesting. Maybe it's not touching it. So I would have to, in this case, select make group. So I hope that is a little review on doing selections and grouping.